Scotland's Baobhan Sith, the vampire of the Highlands. The White Women of the Scottish Highlands, or Baobhan Sith, is a creature from Scottish folklore that has been fascinating people for hundreds of years. Beautiful and alluring, this supernatural being is said to prey on men by draining their vitality with a drink of their blood. In this video, we'll talk about the Baobhan Sith's mythology, how they've affected culture, and why they're still so popular. In Scottish Highlands mythology, the Baobhan Sith is a female fairy or vampire who has some similarities to the succubus. They pose as attractive women in order to seduce and then kill their prey. The Baobhan Sith is said to have been passed down through the generations in the Highlands of Scotland. The origin and history of the Baobhan Sith is shrouded in mystery and speculation. It is believed that the creature was first mentioned in an ancient Gaelic poem, but its exact origin is unknown. The earliest written record of the Baobhan Sith dates back to the 16th century, when it was described as a demon-like creature that terrorized the people of Scotland. According to the legends, these monstrous women were once human before a witch cursed them. The long, dark winter nights are said to be ideal for their nocturnal activities, which are most likely to occur then. Vampire lore has been present in many cultures around the world for centuries. It generally refers to creatures that have supernatural powers and feed on human blood or energy. People often think that vampires are immortal, have superhuman strength, and can change into animals or mist. People also think that vampires can't stand the sun and are afraid of holy symbols like crosses and Gaelic clothes. Many people also think that decapitation or placing stakes through the heart can kill vampires. The Baobhan Sith are typically described as a female entity with long hair and pale skin. They are said to have sharp claws and teeth, as well as a powerful supernatural ability to transform into different animals, including deer and ravens. They are also said to be able to fly. The Baobhan Sith are also believed to have the ability to make themselves invisible, as well as hypnotize their victims. In popular culture, Baobhan Sith women have long, flowing hair and pointy, white teeth. In order to hide their true identities from the people they prey upon, they frequently wear long, white robes. They are rumored to be skilled hunters who can sneak around undetected in the woods and surprise their prey. They prey on lone hunters and travelers, who they lure into the forest with their beauty before attacking. Donald Alexander Mackenzie, a Scottish folklorist, says that the Baobhan Sith often looks like a beautiful young woman wearing a long green dress to hide the deer hooves she uses as feet. She can also take on the appearance of a hooded crow or raven. The Baobhan Sith has been the subject of several stories, but they all share the fact that midnight attacks on hunters are widespread in the wild. 4 hunters once spent the night in a far-off shelter, according to a tale Mackenzie told. The others began dancing as one man sang. The Baobhan Sith danced inside the shanty with the male occupants. She spent some time diverting the males before successfully luring one of them into bed. He was murdered while he slept, and she drank his blood. The following morning, the other men found their friends dead. They had never seen the Baobhan Sith before. The Baobhan Sith, a creature of the night, is said to be more active during the colder seasons. Some claim that it survives in the Highlands' total darkness. There are many legends about the Baobhan Sith, each with its unique variation. The lovely female protagonist is also a dangerous antagonist, which is a common thread in all of them. Other bits of lore include that a Baobhan Sith bite will not cause a man to become a vampire. Any female victim of a Baobhan Sith attack who dies will later reappear as one of them. People thought that putting a stone cairn on top of their graves would keep them from coming back to life. One of the main weapons used to combat these vampires is iron. Horses frighten them, especially if the horses are wearing iron shoes. As a result, everyone who stayed mounted while facing the Baobhan Sith would be secure. The Baobhan Sith are feared by many, but in some Scottish folklore they play a positive role in the cycle of life. Stories tell of them as shapeshifters who can take the form of deer or other animals and who possess the ability to cure the ill and injured. Stories about them often portray them as heroic figures who defend the environment from evil forces. The Baobhan Sith are the subject of numerous legends. Some people think it's a mortal creature, while others hold that it's immortal. There are those who think it's a creature that can be tamed and those who think it's completely wild. Regardless of one's beliefs, the Baobhan Sith is a creature held in high regard by many. The Baobhan Sith has been the inspiration for a lot of writing, music, and art in Scotland. There are countless poems and songs that feature them, from ancient ballads from the Scottish Highlands to the latest creations of contemporary artists. They've also been featured in a wide variety of movies and TV shows, which has helped to keep their legend relevant. The Baobhan Sith has been featured in a number of books over the years, including Bram Stoker's Dracula and Neil Gaiman's American Gods. In these works, the creature is typically portrayed as a powerful and malevolent force that has an insatiable thirst for human blood or energy. The Baobhan Sith are significant not only culturally, but also as a reminder of the potency of mythology and folklore. These tales have been told from one generation to the next, influencing how people think about the world and even influencing the creation of new works of literature and art. Our fascination with them stems from the insight they provide into the hopes and fears of bygone eras. The Baobhan Sith is a mysterious creature from Scottish legend that has been fascinating people for hundreds of years. From the time when they were cursed women to the time when they were portrayed as bloodthirsty demons, these supernatural beings have had a big impact on Scottish culture and inspired new art and writing. They remind us of the rich cultural history of Scotland and the rest of the world, as well as the power of folklore and mythology. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and subscribe to Connect Paranormal. This will allow us to make more videos. Thanks for watching.